has anyone been following the whole Hildebrandt, Jodi Hildebrandt situation? No? Oh, you guys don't know. Basically, long story short, they tortured the shit out of their kids. And there was evidence that was released. I think it was specifically today, showing like, so they're like loaded, right? They're like ridiculously rich. They literally built a fucking basement like in order to torture the children. Oh, Ruby Frank was a family YouTuber. Jodi Hildebrandt was her business partner. That's what it is. Got it. Yeah. I don't know the whole situation. My wife has been following the situation. So I've been just hearing bits and pieces. But yeah, they released them searching Jodi Hildebrandt's place. And yeah, it's as disturbing as it gets. So basically, they're like crazy religious people, and the mom was like lying about the kid, like saying that there's like this. They're basically saying that this kid is doing all these terrible things, like raping his sister, and like has like an addiction to masturbation, when these kids literally don't even know what that is. Like, it's really disturbing stuff. Yeah, here it is. I don't think there's no audio for this one. I don't know why there isn't any audio, but this was released today. Yeah, it says no audio at the top. So this is basically the torture chamber. Like, they live in a mansion. Like, they live in a full-on, like, ridiculously huge mansion. They have a safe door, like a full-on bank safe door, to punish the children. God, it's just like this looks like a fucking horror movie. How it's just all like pure white. Yeah, this is literally where the kids would stay. Like, they would force them in here. Oh my god. How long was it? I forget how long they forced someone to stay in here. Watch Netflix try to make a movie out of this in a couple of years. Oh, they'll probably make some sort of documentary or some shit. All right, but that's that. That's pretty much what that was. But this is whenever they asked to search her house and how she reacted to it. Where's the sound? There was no sound in the video. Like, look at that fucking door.
Jodi, I need you to step out.
I have my turn.
That's great. Step out of the house.
No, I'm not going to step out of the
Step out of the house.
Step out of the house.
Whoa.
We're just going to sit there. Is there going to be a phone?
Wait a minute, how do you come to my house?
Right there.
They come into my house.
Just have a seat right there.
Do you have a search warrant?
Have a seat right there.
Do you have a search warrant?
Have a seat right there. I'll explain everything after.
Just look, she knows she's fucked. Like, how terrified she is that they're gonna find all
Right
the
there.
shit
Do
down
you have a
there.
search warrant, sir?
Control 12x11. Can you hold the air? We're searching the house.
I can tell you what's in the house.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just have a seat right there
Oh
for
my
me.
god, dude. Are you fucking serious?
Do you have a search warrant?
We'll explain it after this.
You can't just come into my house without a search warrant.
We'll explain everything after this, ma'am.
All right, but I'm not gonna, because literally all this video is just her outside of the house. I just wanted to show you like her panicked face whenever they open the door and shit.
You come on, my buddy. I'm a police officer.
We're getting a glimpse into newly released
Oh my God. Chat, I want to clarify this might get a little uncomfortable. That's her daughter.
video showing the devastating moments after police encountered the children of disgraced YouTuber Ruby Franke. Officials have recently released a large amount of evidence against the former mom blogger, who is serving a lengthy prison sentence for felony aggravated child abuse. Franke and her then business partner Jodi Hildebrandt.
Yeah, so Jodi Hildebrandt was the one that took control of her children.
Arrests were triggered after Franke's 12-year-old son was found emaciated with open wounds and duct tape around his body. A newly released Ring camera video, the young boy appears thinner and without shoes, in stark contrast to how he appeared years earlier in Franke's vlog.
My God.
When he rings a neighbor's doorbell, he asks, "Can you take me to the nearest police station?"
Yes. Hi, I was just wondering if you could do 2 favors.
Like, look at his legs.
What are they? Taking me to the nearest police station. Well, actually, just one's fine.
What's going on, son? Have a seat there.
It's personal business.
Wow.
Have a seat. What's your name? How'd you get here?
The neighbor then calls 911.
What a nice guy, though.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty.
Wow.
Is your door locked?
No, I'm sitting outside with him on the front patio.
Okay, cool.
And he asked us to call the police.
What's
So
his
he's
name?
very afraid.
The neighbor's out of their home, or is anybody looking for them that you can see?
No. Our homes are far enough away. I'm not sure. How did you get out of the house?
Porch. He went out.
He says you just left through the porch at the neighbor's house. Her name is Jodi Hildebrandt, and she lives 2 doors up the street.
Body cam video later shows officers and emergency responders arriving. One EMT seems so shocked by the extent of Franke's son's injuries, she can be heard saying, "I'm going to cry."
I'll take more. Or do you want me to? You send him to you?
Franke's son is later put inside an ambulance for treatment, where video shows officers talking to the young boy while he's on the gurney and asking who put the duct tape on him.
How did you get the ropes on you? Who did them?
Why are you bleeping it?
You're not in trouble with me, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Why are you
Our main
bleeping?
focus
Just say
right
it.
now is you.
We all
Okay.
know.
Who put the ropes on you?
The kid's just saying a string of
Let's help you
curses. Yeah, that's what's happening. He's just cussing up a storm.
Portions of the evidence have been redacted. While he's being treated, he tells the officers he's not the only one who needed help. His sister is still inside Hildebrandt's home. When officers go inside of the home, that's when they make another heartbreaking discovery. Ruby Franke's young daughter, who we're referring to as EF, sitting inside of the closet cross-legged on the floor in complete silence.
You come in, my buddy. I'm a police officer. Are you going for the union here? Hey, you okay? Is this just you in here? I'm Sergeant Tobler. What's your name? I just have one.
Literally punished by just.
Where's your
sitting-
sister at?
Oh my God.
Contact one. You okay? Huh? You doing okay? You don't want to talk to me? Yeah, that's okay. Can you come with me though?
Sergeant Tobler would later tell ABC News they initially believed Franke's daughter was a little boy due to the young girl having a buzz cut at the time. Tobler then tells EF
Wow.
they apprehended Jodi Hildebrandt, but the little girl still sits silent, seemingly too afraid to speak.
Oh
We got
my
Jodi
God.
out here. You know Jodi? She's outside with us.
Clout does terrible things to people. This is not clout. This is pure delusion and insanity. Like Jodi Hildebrandt and whatever the other lady's name is, they're literally insane. Like I don't think you understand. Like they're so delusional. Like they think their children are the devil. And I'm asking Amy if she can find there's an audio of her like on the phone, like with them together on the phone, and them like crying about how the devil is like taking their children and shit like that. Like it's so fucking crazy, dude.
You take your time, bud. I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, they believe they were doing God's
police
work.
officer.
Yeah, it's
You know that?
it's insane.
I don't mean to hurt you at all. You doing okay? Are you scared? Yeah? You're okay. Do you need help?
That's crazy. Like she's so she won't even move. She won't even. That's crazy. Oh my god, dude. This is making me sad.
You want to come with me? No? I'm not gonna hurt you.
God, like look at how like just skin and bones.
It's okay.
Wait, what did they give her? Oh, they give her food? Dude, look at her. She's literally afraid to eat. Oh my god. This is making me depressed. Holy shit.
EF is still afraid to leave the closet as officials take turns to try to get her up, but she's still not budging. One EMT tries to get her to talk, but she said she's nervous.
You don't want to talk? Okay. There's nothing at all you want to talk about at all? It's okay to talk to me. Are you scared? What?
It's unclear what was said after EF tells the EMT she's nervous. However,
Like
10
everyone
minutes
that
later,
wants to be a
officials
parent should have a psychology test before it. Dude, it wouldn't matter. These people are so fucking rich, they'd get around it. That's just like, ugh.
reassure EF she won't be harmed.
So can we carry you from there? It's the right choice. I promise. Pinky promise. We helped your brother. And we got him some help too.
Dude, her brother's a
That's what we
brave
wanna do for
kid.
you. That's
Getting
what we wanna
out
get you
and
some
asking
help
for
too.
help.
We are safe. We will not hurt you, and we won't do anything to hurt you.
It's unclear what was said next, but after nearly 4 hours, EF stands up with the emergency responders and slowly walks out of the closet. EF is later taken to a hospital. Hildebrandt and Frankie were ultimately arrested. When officers later questioned Ruby Frankie, she doesn't say a word, seemingly unfazed.
Was this your water? I'm gonna.
It's yours if you want it. We'll say that. How's that?
She's doing God's work. In her eyes, she's doing God's work. So obviously, she's not going to be.
So
she's not going to
I
show
wanna
emotion.
introduce myself to
She
you
thinks she's
earlier.
doing
My
something
name's
good.
Detective Bates, and this is Sergeant Tobler. We're just here to talk to you about kind of a few things involving your kids. So first, do you live down here, or do you live up north?
Is what a monster looks like?
Do
Yeah.
you want to talk to me about where you live, or how many
But
kids
she just.
you have?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. If she's just gonna stay silent, I'm just gonna skip.
How long you lived here in Islands?
I don't want to see that bitch face.
6 years. The same house? Wow. You married? Single?
Where'd you move from?
Utah County.
And how long were you up there for?
Who's Jodi? This is Jodi. This was the YouTuber, the YouTube family YouTuber lady. Jodi is her business partner.
How long you lived here in Islands? 6 years. The same house? Wow. You married? Single?
Where'd you move from?
Utah County.
And how long were you up there for?
Jodi is a Mormon therapist?
Yes.
Oh,
You're
no.
nuts.
She's
You
a
know,
mental health counselor that Ruby was working with, often recommended as a therapist by the Mormon church to get... Oh, my God, that makes so much sense. Oh, no. Mormon therapy. I cannot imagine what that's like. I can't imagine what that's like. Oh, what? You're having sadness and feeling? That's the devil! That's the devil!
honest with you, if I was sitting over there, I'd be a little nervous too. So don't worry about it. We're just here to talk, to get your side. And right now we're just asking you just typical questions, like how long you lived here, that kind of thing.
I watched too many detective movies.
How yeah?
Which one's your favorite?
Me too. You can't honestly. I sit
Don't
there
laugh
and
with
I'm
her.
married, and I sit
Don't
there and
laugh.
watch those with my wife, and I say that like, we don't. That's not how we do it. Hey, that's not right. So
I grew up Mormon.
don't
That stuff is
take-
pretty
there's some
traumatizing. Dude, I remember my sister went to a Mormon church one time. Was it Mormon? No, never mind. I think it was Pentecostal. Thank you so much, Heath from Tennessee. Welcome back, bro. I think it was maybe it's Pentecostal. I forget. But she came home crying. I remember that. She was absolutely terrified at the end.
Humans out there, don't get me wrong. But most of them are probably a little off base. We're not as mean. I won't get up and beat you up. We don't do that.
We just want to get to know you a little. So if you just kind of want to share a little about yourself and what brought you
They
down
started
here
like
and-
speaking in tongues and shit, and it freaked her out. I forget if it's Pentecostal or Mormon though.
I didn't hide anything. I'm trying to be difficult. This is really, if you knew all the pieces, I think you'd have a lot of empathy for what's going on.
If you knew all the pieces, I think you'd have a lot of empathy. Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Starving your children? Yeah, I could feel some empathy for her for starving her children. Yeah.
Going on.
That's really
He's also a man-hater and would separate the fathers from the families and try to convince them they were addicted to porn and mess in it. Yeah.
what we're.
That's what we're looking for. And you're
Yeah, the whole like porn addiction thing was a big part of it because like she like convinced, I think it was her son. I forget if it was her son or daughter, but she convinced one of her kids that they were addicted, or sorry, Jodi convinced them that they were addicted to porn when like they never even watched porn. They didn't even know what it was.
adult. And
Was it the niece?
the thing
Oh,
about our
okay.
interview, if we ask you any questions that you don't want to answer, you can just tell us, I don't want to answer that question. But we do want to have a basis and an
Yeah,
understanding
convinced her niece of that. That's what it was.
of
Yeah.
what's going on in that home, or what went on up north that brought them into your home. And so if you want to share any of that and you don't want to answer any other questions, that's okay.
I'd like to just tell you, but I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're gonna flip my words. I don't know.
And that's
Flip
the thing
my
about
words.
cameras, everything, it's pretty much double recorded, audio, video, and it's for the safety of for you and for us, because we don't want to flip your words. And this will all be pretty much right there to support you. So we're not going to use anything against
My attorney
you.
be so insistent then. He's an honest, good man, goes to church. I trust him. Why would he say that to me then?
yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, he goes to church. Equals good man.
I don't know your attorney. To be honest.
Well, I'm just saying he's a
He's a
good,
good man.
honest man.
Yeah, I don't
and I'm an
know.
honest person as well.
And he goes to
so
church.
We get along great. And he just said, "Do not say anything."
Maybe just as an attorney,
They always say that.
they always want to be with their client. I'm not sure, but like I said, at any time, if you don't want to answer a question, you don't have to. So the ball's really in your court on what you do want to answer and what you don't. So
Well, I think it looks bad that I don't want to answer anything, but it's not because I'm trying to be difficult. I'm really hanging on what he told me to do.
Yeah, who's
All
your
right. I
attorney?
assume she's not going to say anything, is she?
Adam,
Remember, guys, religion equals morality. Dude, I literally saw a video. Like, by the way, I'm not trying to bash religious people. Like, you know, whatever. Like, if you want to believe that there's a dude in the sky and there's heaven and hell, whatever. I don't give a shit. But, like, if you're toxic about it, you know, fuck off. Because there was this one dude who was literally, like, believing that he was going to go to heaven and, you know, become like the perfect being. You know, when you go to heaven, you just no pain, no sorrow. This dude's like, oh yeah, what about your family? He's like, oh, they're all going to hell. He's like, okay, but that's like really fucked up, isn't it? He's like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to heaven. It's like, isn't that like such a fucked up way to think? Like, you believe your entire family is going to suffer for all eternity. But you're like, I mean, I'm going to heaven, whatever, fuck them. Like, it's so disgusting. It's so fucked up. Proud witch? Yeah, my wife's a witch. Dude, Wiccan stuff, like Wiccan stuff and witch stuff is so cool. Oh my God. Shut up! Don't tell me to shut up. I'm talking. 1 out of 10 ads, cry. Cry and subscribe, you whiny bitch. Anyway, dude, Wiccan stuff is so cool because it's like based in like real life shit. You know what I mean? Like it's based on like Earth and like the, you know, like growing plants and taking care of the planet and stuff. When people think witch stuff is about casting spells and cursing people, dude, Wiccan stuff is badass.
His father's an attorney. His brother's an attorney.
Is he local?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's about being connected to nature. And nature's badass.
Town hall is.
Well,
They all have the same name.
The whole reason we're sitting here today is there's a lot of questions we have that we just maybe misunderstandings that we just need to clarify. And
I know, and I'd love to tell you if you were here, because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with what I say. You know, I'm a psychologist. I've watched people.
Ironically, pagan religions are 10,000 times better than anything related to Christian religions. Okay, I'll try to not talk about religion too much more, but paganism, like, originally just meant not Christian, which is hilarious. Because, like, it gradually, like, formed into the context of just being this evil, devil-worshipping thing. Literally, pagan just meant you're not Christian. So they just deemed you a pagan. And then later on, it just like started getting worse and worse, and then like it got lost in translation, and then everyone just believed paganism meant, oh, you worship the devil and want to kill everyone. Like it's insanity. Satanists are awesome though too. Yeah. Dude, honestly, if you think about it, like Satan's kind of cool. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Like Satan didn't like what God was doing, didn't like his whole shtick, and he's like, you know what? I'm about to head out. You know, like this shit ain't cool. I don't like what you're doing. You know, I'm gonna go to somewhere that rocks. You know what I mean? He got kicked out of heaven. He's like, fuck you guys. I'm gonna do my own thing. Dude, canonically, God and Jesus killed way more people. Not Jesus, I don't think. But God killed way more people than Satan ever did.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.